up to Stevens, so I went in there. They poked me with a needle to deaden it, and that guy wasn't gentle. He was holding onto my hand. I was trying to back out of there, but he had my hand clenched. And so I got stitches. But that was Spike. When he died, he was in the back of a pickup, and his death, that is a story. That is a story. You want to hear a story?
Well, tell me that story.
Well, Spike and I had a good life together. First off, he come to me, and then all of a sudden he ended up in my house. Okay, fine. So we're in love, and we're in that passion of love. I'm 63 now, so I was 50. You know, Spike died 3 years ago. I think I was 53 or 54. I think I was 53, 54. I met Spike. He was 61. And we were together 8 years. And so then we got the courtship. Then he was around for a while. And I go, and then he fixed me breakfast. And I going, your body's absorbing heat. I want rent. And then he threw one of his fits, and I kicked him out. Threw all his clothes out of the third floor bedroom. All his clothes went out. He's down there grabbing clothes, shaking his fist, and going, you only stay here if you pay rent. You know, this isn't a free deal. And so then we come, and then he huffed off and threw all his in the car, and he was gone. Sometimes I would use this as a teaching moment. And if one of his cars were broke down, and I got him, and I was madder than hell, he'd go walking down the road. So I go, fine, go. I'm 16 miles from town. You want to walk to town? You were now, so go walk. So I go, 10 minutes later, he's walking down the road, and the argument, you could never win an argument with Spike. You could never win an argument with me. So, you know, things would be flying. He'd be out the door, and a dish would be following him, and pans, and he'd get in his car, try to start it up, and I'd run out there, and I'd grab and break the antenna and beat his hood with it. Oh, I got temper, you know. My girlfriend used to think when we were getting physical fights, I was usually banging on his car, didn't he? And so finally, his car, of course, he was a mechanic, but his cars wouldn't run. So he'd get on there, go walk down the driveway, go walk to town. Maybe you'll learn not to be so mouthy. I have, okay, 10 minutes, Spike. Oh, I get in my car and I drive up the road, Spike would be walking. And he'd be walking along, and I'd pull up. Are you over it now? Okay, you son of a bitch. Go ahead and walk to Everett. I look at my rearview mirror, he stick out his thumb. So help me God, the first car, this happened 4 times, pick him up. And it would drive around me. There he'd go. You'd be some young girl, you know, that was Spike.
How was your trip?
That time that the tree fell over when he was on his way to get his, that treatment, the cancer treatment. We got this huge tree. It was probably that thing. We can move freely and go. So I go, okay, Spike, I'm going to put you on a big walking horse. And by that time, my girlfriend had given me Charles, the little wonder horse, and I was reschooling Charles. So I'm going, okay, fine. I think with the walking horse, I'll just put Spike on, let him ride us. So Spike, okay, fine, get on and when you get on this big horse, pretend it's a motorcycle, go forward. That's all you got to do. He gets on, wow, this walking horse, man, he flat out traveled. He'd book, so man, he's flying. So Spike was happy, he's going fast. One day we're out riding, it's kind of slippery, and we're on one of the poker rides, and I'm in back, and I'm schooling Charles, Major Charles, going do his thing properly. I'm ahead of him, I'm right back of him, all of a sudden I watch the horse fall down in front of me, and Spike and the horse. And all I could see from the back was the horse going over and rolling like this. So, first thing you think of when you own horses is that the horse goes like this, and all of a sudden I see the horse falling. And I stopped, and the horse got up, and I got off of Charles, and I grabbed the reins, and I felt all of Shadow's legs, and Shadow's fine. I checked the horse. Everything's fine. Rattling my hands, and this is typical horseman. It's like, wait a second, somebody was riding. Spike! I start looking for my boyfriend's name, Spike. I can't find Spike. I'm holding both horses to look for Spike. Out of the brush comes Spike crawling, and he's kind of like this. Because he went. But that was kind of how our life. Well, Spike was getting. I noticed he was getting sicker and sicker, and I thought it was his heart. And so we were out cleaning stalls, and we had some wonderful adventures together, and I dearly love him. But there's a part of Spike I didn't like either. And so and by this time I had the new truck, and he got me the truck. I got a deal on the trailer, but we had a good and bad moments. And I learned with Spike, you sort of had one or two, really. And so I enjoyed what was good about Spike, but I never considered marriage, and I never would, because I had 32 years of it. Well, wonderful man, been there, done that. I love my independence. So, and besides, I'd never ever, basically, my place is my place. And so that's why I never married, because somebody's not going to come in and have that place, community property, with me. So that was that.
Okay.
So now his death. So Spike went through. One day he's cleaning stalls, and I'm going, you're really sick. And you're a veteran. You can go to the Veterans Hospital and get free treatment. You're really sick. You cannot clean the stall. And he was just pulling himself. So he finally got an appointment. I thought he had a heart problem because he was overweight. Well, they go in and find out he had colon cancer. So they go in and do the surgery. And he is really healthy at this point. Other thanks to guy colon cancer. He's still in good physical shape. Well, he comes out this, and they want to give him chemo. Oh no, chemo will poison you. Well, pardon me, what does cancer do? So he told me he wasn't going to take chemo, and I goes, you're crazy. Oh, I'm going to take vitamins. Hell, a tumor doesn't matter in heck. At that point in time, I knew I'd lose him. I have premonitions. And I had that when I remember walking from the barn crying, and I knew, like with my husband a week before I knew he was going to die, I knew it. I knew in my heart of hearts Spike was going. Well, we went through the chemo, second tumor. Okay, you going to take chemo now? Yeah. I said, okay, yeah, you better now. So we did it. Chemo came back again. So then the third tumor, they took out a lot of his colon. He got on colonoscopy back, which he kept really literally. Well, he's starting to feel pain now. So doctors gave him these variety of drugs. And it was a virtual journey into drugs. Oxycontin, morphine, all that stuff. 3 different pain pills. To me, it was tons of them. We had all these. You got to take this and this. Well, you can take pain pills, your mind gets weird. They got it in their mind that he could not manage the pain medication, so they gave him methadone. That was it. The minute he got on methadone, his mind went, in my estimation.